Hi, welcome back to On the Volley, where I talk about Celtic, as you can see. Now I'm outside the Finnegan's Irish pub, the Celtic pub in Rome, where we watch all the Celtic games, and the Celtic supporters who are on holiday here in Rome come down here. In fact, I've met so many excellent people, okay, great Celtic supporters, okay, had a great time, had a laugh with all of them. Well, let's go to the game. RB Leipzig, we lost 3-1. They actually scored 5 goals. Now, 2 of their goals was disallowed. The first one for offside and the second one for offside. But the second one was more to do with the fact that their player was actually impeding the sight of Shah. Yeah, he couldn't see the shot. That said, I think we can all agree that even if the player hadn't been impeding him, his sight hadn't been in the way, I don't think Hart would have got to that. It was a great shot and a great goal. So we were a bit lucky there, yeah? They were on the attack from the first minute, and that was to be expected because, let's be honest, they're a good team. They are a good team, yeah? And they're a counter-attacking team. You know, on the second minute, they're attacking us, take a shot, but it's off target. Then they score a really well taken goal, yeah? I mean, it was a great goal, but they were offside. And that's what VAR's there for. Showed it just offside, but that's it, cancelled out. So we're still 0-0, yeah? Now the 24th minute, Juranovic passes the ball to Maida, okay, who's on the wing. Maida does a great run, an excellent cross by him. Kyogo's in there at the front post, okay, just manages to get his head around the the defender, yeah, heads it in, and the goalkeeper does an excellent save. So, you know, that's our first attack. Straight after that, Hatate puts a great ball into Kyogo, who's got his back to the goal actually, yeah? He controls it, turns, shoots, but unfortunately it was off target. What can I say? Okay, we're doing well, we're pressuring them. That was probably our best period. Then, I think it was from a corner if I remember rightly, the ball goes out to Callum McGregor, who controls it, but it was a very heavy touch, and it just went a little bit too far from him. The Leipzig player gets to it first, passes it past him, and you know, you've got to give it to McGregor. McGregor was chasing their player halfway down the pitch, and he actually managed to get his foot to the ball, but just managed to push it through for the Leipzig player, who, great play. What can you say? He just took it round Hart. Juranovic went down the back. The Leipzig player just takes a shot. Juranovic flings himself, but just couldn't get to it. And that's it. We're 1-0 down. I'm not going to say it was against the run of play, because the bottom line is, every time Leipzig had the ball, they looked dangerous. They did look dangerous. So it is what it is, basically. We're 1-0 down. We go in at the end of the first half, 1-0 down. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? We're playing away from home. We're 1-0 down. We've had some chances, a couple of chances. So I'm quite happy at the moment. Then what happens? Straight off, after the start of the second half, that man Hatate again puts a great ball into Kyogo. Now Kyogo, he's got 2 players on him, but he was smart enough to just wait to the right moment, passes it across for Jota. Jota just places it into the back of the net. Keeper had no chance. Now, you know, Kyogo could have tried to go on his own and, you know, just go past the flat player. But that's how unselfish he was. It was a great goal. really, really well played. Then great play by Leipzig. I mean, you know, they just played it around our box area. Okay, they just put the ball in. Player takes a shot, and we were lucky. Hit the post and just went out. You've got to give it to them. They played really well there. Now their third goal, that was class. That was class. I mean, it just gets switched from the left all the way over to the right. A cushion volley in. Okay, great control. Goal. Excellent goal, you know. And that's it. 3-1. And that was game over. You know, but we all know that. Now, what can we take from this game? Simple. One, I don't think we played as well as we could. That's without saying. Leipzig are a great team and very well disciplined in defence and great on the counter-attack. I remember us playing last season against Bayer Leverkusen, another German team. I mean, we lost that one 4-0, but to be totally honest, I think we played a hell of a lot better against Bayer Leverkusen than what we did against Leipzig. Now, you know, you can talk about if we'd scored, what, you know, how would the game have gone, you know. But I think the major talking point, and I've left this till last, is that when we was at 1-1, and then they get their goal disallowed, Hart did what we know occasionally he has in him. We know that. We know that. It was a shocking pass. Really shocking. And we gifted him the third goal. Now, take nothing away from Leipzig. I think Leipzig played better than us. They showed their experience. And I'm not going to criticise Hart, because he did a couple of great saves as well. And if you go and look at it on the balance of things, Hart has saved us more often than him doing his clangers. It was a major, major blow to us. Would it have made a difference? Well, you don't know now, do you, really, to be totally honest? Did that change the game? And did the fact that Callum McGregor went off change the game as well? I would say so. I would say so. We may not have won the game, but maybe we wouldn't have lost 3-1. There's a lot of disappointment, but I think we need to remember this is the first time in 5 years that we're in the Champions League. A lot of these players really, okay, it's their first experience in the Champions League, and I think they have to adapt to it, because you've got to remember something. We're not playing in the SPFL. Where you're pressing players and we're dominating games. We're not going to be dominating every game we play in the Champions League. But then again, you turn around and say, well, hold on a second, we played better against Real Madrid. So, yeah, we're missing players. We're missing Abada. We're missing Carter Vickers. We're missing Starfelt. Calmat went off. So there's a lot of factors there. But again, like I said, you know, it's tough at the moment. I predicted that we'll get out of the group. I believe we still have a chance to get out of the group. What we need to do, though, is we need to win our 2 home games. Now, let's be honest. I think we have a better chance at home than we do away. Is Vickers going to be back? Let's hope so. I thought Welsh had quite a good game. This is my mate, Man City fan. Okay. And I also think Taylor had a great game as well. I don't think Jota was up to his normal standards. I thought Maida ran his heart out. But to be totally honest, too often I saw that we were running after the ball, but Leipzig just controlled it, just played it around, and we couldn't touch the ball on occasions. We just could not touch the ball. So, you know, you've got to give it to them. They played well, but they've got to come back to us now, yeah? And I'm pretty sure when they come back to us, we'll see a different Celtic. I think that we'll win our next 2 home games in the Champions League. Disappointed? Yes. But it is for us a learning curve. It is for a lot of the players their first experience. We expect a lot from them, but we're expecting a lot based on how we play in the SPFL against Scottish teams that are not up to the level of these teams. Let's be honest about it. No offence to the rest of the teams in the SPFL, but it is what it is. So I'm looking forward to our next 2 games, and I'm looking at it positively. I honestly believe that if we can win these 2 games, then we have a great chance of maybe not finishing second, because it's going to depend on the other results, okay, and the head-to-head, and how much we beat Leipzig by. But I believe that we can finish at least 3rd. I was convinced at the beginning that we'd get out the group stage. I still believe that we have what it takes to get out the group stage, but hey, let's see. Anyway, listen, that's it from me. I really don't have a lot more to say. Keep positive, lads. I'm sure Ange and the players will bring their game. That's all I gotta say. Forza Celtic. Anyway, from me, Shah, I'm out.